Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. We're coming at you with more Order 66 this week. We've got SOBR versus AVG, and starting off on Malinovka. So this should be fun. On commentary today, Diff.
Hey, yeah, happy to be here with you. Looking forward to
Heck yeah,
this.
glad I finally got you out, man.
It's been a little bit.
It's like I've messaged you like 3 times, and I was like, crap. Like
I know we've been playing hit and miss, but
it,
it's good to be
yeah,
back on with
exactly.
you.
Good to go. All right, so
Yeah,
both teams already kind of picking up kind of quick. We are actually going to start just a little bit early ahead of schedule. That's always good.
yeah. Malinovka on multi-base is kind of an interesting map because the caps are so far apart from one another. It's kind of a wide open map, but a lot of room to cover between those caps.
It is. It is. I don't know. I think I've played. No, I don't even think I've played NBL in Malinovka. Seen it played once or twice, but I don't think I've ever played it.
Well, I played it, and I'll be honest, I haven't played it well.
Um,
Still haven't wrapped my head around. Do you want to go up on the hill and try to control that B cap up top, or do you want to push that bottom K line and try to get the A cap? You're about to find out.
yes, we are. See what AVG's plan is. Just real quick over on the SOBR side, coming in with sarcasm and a bat chat, Meep in the T95, Sand King in the CS, Angel in the Chieftain, Devil in the IS7, Yams in a Waffle, um, Gore in a Vanguard, and I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. I'm just gonna call him Thick in the CS.
Exactly. Want me to run down the AVG side?
Yes, if
Yeah,
you will be
start
so
from the
kind.
bottom. We got Hunt and Vlad in the CSs. We got Legs in the Conqueror. We got another baby waffle with ITU. Another Conqueror going there with Boom. Oh, the EBR 105. Interesting pick there with T. And then up at the top, Anonymous with the Valor and another Valor with Anulu.
All right, so interesting. AVG deciding to go with the 3 9s.
Mm-hmm.
And SOBR will be taking 1 9 1 8 and the rest tens.
The Vanguard is such I don't care what map you're playing on, maybe other than the city map, but that Vanguard is a pesky little tank. It's funny
Man,
when all the Ayrtons are shooting at it and missing.
if you go back and watch, Decoy had the sneakiest little spot to put the Vanguard on cap on Maravanka.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
He
with
did.
Airstorm. Was it Airstorm?
Yes, I believe it
Yeah,
was
of
Airstorm.
course.
Like, and that's the first time you've ever seen it because I don't think we've ever ran tier 8 on
Yeah,
NBA for that to
yeah.
happen before.
And then everybody's driving around shooting, but they still can't find him.
Yes, because they don't think to look like everybody was just shooting. I think it was the heavies on base, and oh, it was so funny. All right, let's see
As you can see
what
on this one, the caps are way far away. So you got the K6 cap right there, the A cap, and then way up there in the north, around Delta 9 is the B cap right underneath the ridge line.
just trying to think. I mean, we saw this played in I believe it was week 1, and RPX they chose to take the hill. It looks like all of AVG is going to go south towards ACAP,
It's
but
an
look at
it's
all
an A
of
cap.
SOBR going that way too. Or a good
Yeah.
group of
Well,
them.
and that's the problem for defense is that you have to split. There's just no choice. If you don't go north, you can't get back to B cap in time. And do you have enough forces with this four tanks down here to defend
Oh,
against
good
an
shot of the
entire
waffle.
push? Yeah, that
Right
EVR
now
is
the
in
EVR
trouble.
trying to run for his life.
Oh,
Oh, both
two
CS is
misses. That
missing.
EVR is.
I mean, it's almost as squirrely as the Vanguard.
Yeah, oh, he takes one though, so he could be a one shot now for just about any tank on the map. So it's going to be interesting. Does AVG just get everything down here and call a full push? Because if they just sit here,
I mean, the light
it's
tank is for SOBR is almost in AVG spawn,
yeah.
so the
He
heavies
has
are already
great intel.
rotating back. Yes.
Yeah, they know the gig. They know where all the tanks are. They won the intel war. And that's why I almost recommend hopping like one tank up around like Delta 5, a medium or something, or your light tank, just to keep them honest.
I don't know. I'm sure AVG doesn't realize it, but I mean, they're being held back by 163 right now.
I know, I know. Oh,
Okay, here
here
comes
comes a
the
little light
push.
tank battle. Yeah, light tank battle too at the top and a push.
It looks like the Vanguard is going to come out on top, though. Looks like he might be on reload.
See how this push is coming. SOBR is kind of retreating and baiting them in. They've already done not so much damage. I mean, really, it's only the EBR that's really been punished hard. CS trying to get out. He just got more than half health. He's now in cover. I
It looks
like
like,
SOBR's defense, how they have pushed to take the water ridge line.
yeah.
That's really
Ooh, the
smart. There goes
EVR
the.
goes down.
There is no way for AVG to push forward now without just dealing with a bunch of hold down tanks.
It's a very interesting game.
You can't yellow A cap because you'll die. I wonder if you make some sort of counter rotation, maybe with your mediums.
I mean, it does look like the 63s are trying to break back out. They're about to run into the Vanguard and Sand King here, though.
Yeah, but they're set up. You see that Bat Chat playing Overwatch there, and the Baby Waffle. This
Oh,
guy's
yep.
gonna get worked.
Good focus fire
And
coming out
this
of SOBRA.
this other CS is in trouble. The bounce from the Vanguard. Vanguard's on reload. Vanguard takes a nice
Good
shot.
shot into the Vanguard, yep.
The problem is this CS is just pretty much isolated right here. I don't know why the Vanguard's pushing. I don't think it's necessary. There's no cap pressure.
Oh,
Yeah, and
good
why throw
shot with a
away your
waffle.
vision? I think sometimes teams, callers, I don't know who's making the call there. I always like to keep my light tank. If there's one tank left on the map at the end of the game, I want it to be my light tank because the light tank can still do a heck of a lot in game.
Right.
And you know where they're all at. You don't really need vision anymore. You got mediums, you got tank destroyers, you got hold down. Just have him go chill in a bush somewhere.
Ooh, Yams and the waffle taking a little bit of damage. Sticks getting a good shot back into the AVG waffle. It's really both teams just kind of spread out on each side of the field, just back
Yep.
and forth.
Yeah, big
I
hit point
forgot to start
advantage
the
though.
I forgot to start the timer, but we've got to be going on
Oh,
about
there
5
goes the other
minutes.
CS. Yeah. And the thing is, I think SOBR is playing it really smart here. No reason to make bad pokes. Let your tanks that are undetected do the shooting. Tanks up front that are getting vision, just hold your trigger. You don't need to do anything. Conqueror taking a two-piece there. He's down to a 1. Waffle's down to a 1 for AVG. And they really just have nowhere to go. They're all out here now in this ice lake, and they're bleeding pretty bad. Down 3 tanks with 2 one-shot tanks.
It looks like they're all rotating south. I wonder if this is going to be.
I
I don't
think
know.
they're
I don't
just
know if they
preparing.
could.
I again, I just think a push is a suicide run at this point. But what else? You got to try to win.
I
You're on
mean,
offense,
yeah.
right? They're trying to get that waffle back up into an elevated position, maybe for some fire support. But the CS is coming in on the backside. The SOBR just go for a kill all here, or do they hold pat?
I mean, they're up. All they got to do is just hold out.
Yeah,
63 on the
they're
north,
taking a
getting some
shot
good
from a
shots.
waffle unnecessarily. A huge hit point advantage.
Yep, yep. The Valor's moving back, but I think Sand King has a pretty good farm where he was. Another big
He's
shot
getting some
coming into
help.
the
The bat chat's
Conqueror.
coming down too. Valor just might be trying to come up, get some in-game damage here. Shot. Takes one from the bat chat. Bat shot
Oh, the
misses
bat
the
chat
second
catches a little bit of
one,
air.
but CS, yeah, that was pretty good. Going for the trick shot. I respect. Pressuring the Conqueror, bounces a couple off the Conch. Like he might be on reload. Yeah, he's on reload.
Yeah, he had one left.
He's keeping it. Gets tracked there. This Conqueror might be able to finish him. Nope. Been a nice shot
Oh,
though.
bounces one from the CS though. He might actually get to take out the bat. He does take out the bat.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, very
3 on
patient
1.
game by SOBR. I really like their intel and their rotation and holding that ridge line.
I don't know. I'm just kind of wondering maybe just AVG. You know, I think this is a map that's going to throw a lot of teams off that haven't been able to practice it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's like I said, it's a little bit of a nightmare for our team. So I get it, and I hate calling on it. Looking over here on the AVG side in terms of damage, their CS player Vlad was able to put up 1667. Also, their Baby Waffle down a kill and another 1600 plus damage. Conquerors didn't even break a grand. So other than that, they had a lot of trouble getting out damage, and their BR was not able even to get on the board there. Over on the SOBR side, uh, that Sand King, boy, he really delivered with 2662, 3 kills, and 1800 assists. So definitely the MVP of that match. Um, we got MEPK in his Valor, put up 2870 and picked up 2 kills. The Baby Waffle on SOBR picked up a kill and put up 2681 and also a pile of assists. CS did almost 2K. Bat Chat coming in there at the end, doing some flying shots there, putting up 1875 and picking up a kill. The IS-7 putting up 1321. And then finally the Chieftain, 1252 and a kill by Morb. So pretty good damage spread across the board for SOBR. And see what AVG brings out in round 2.
There it goes.
I do
My
feel like the offensive end is a little more difficult than defense, other than the fact that you have to spread yourself and make a quick rotation on defense.
there we go. My Stream Deck wasn't working. I had to go through and reset everything.
Oh, no. Okay.
But now I should be able to have a timer for the next round.
Beautiful. Yeah, hopefully Wargaming gets that corrected at
I
some
hope so.
point.
I think what they normally do like one last major update around December or something like that before the end of the year. So I'm hoping maybe we'll get uh one more good
Fix
update.
more
Yeah,
patch. Yeah.
maybe they'll get the
Well,
timer and stuff added back in.
And to their credit, I know it's been kind of slow and rocky, but they've been getting it slowly kind of rebuilt back to how it was. I still think would
Yeah.
like to have indicators of when tanks are lit. I think would be really helpful. Um,
Um, I mean, there's been stuff requested. I don't know. I don't remember everything on the list, but I think three of the main things: a kill feed, the timer, detection
hmm,
indicators,
yeah.
and then kind of some other things that would be really nice to have. Go kind of back. I don't know how long ago it was, but we used to have it would show the individual shots and stuff on autoloaders and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That was nice.
A few cosmetic things like that would be awesome to have back.
Well, it's just so you know, like, so you're not trying to like, from 30,000 feet trying to count bat chat shots. Okay, he has
Exactly.
one left. All right. Let's see what SOBR. This was SOBR's map pick, correct?
Well, they don't. They have a set map,
Oh,
so
it's a
this was
set
just
map. Okay.
tournament set. Yes.
Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Definitely
Give me 1 second.
both teams going with the Vanguards this time instead of the EVR. I do think that's the better choice, especially on a map like this.
So, the set maps this week were Mountain Pass, Fisherman's Bay, Malinovka, Proc, and Vineyards. They
Got it.
banned Mountain Pass, they banned Fisherman's Bay, so Mali, Proc, and Vineyards are the maps they have
Maps
to
to
play in
play
that
on.
order. Yes.
Got it. So SOBR is definitely taking that southern push as well. I do like
Yep.
how AVG is extending with the mediums in the mid,
Yep.
but they are sending a couple tanks up top, so there's going to be an advantage if SOBR is able to get some good intel here.
Yeah, I like where the bat's set up.
I like this. Are these Vanguards going to see? This is where I want the detection because I love where um, we got AVG has this Vanguard right out here. This bush is
Hmm.
deadly here.
Now it looks like Gore did get lit, but it doesn't look like the AVG Vanguard got lit at all.
No, that bush is a great bush, especially for that tank. He could sit there the whole game, and I think tanks could drive by him on either side, and they're not going to spot him. So much like the last game, look, SOBR has gone down into the lake at the bottom of the map, and now AVG is doing pretty much a mirror of what happened last time. They're pushing to that ridge, but here's the thing. I think they need to get off that lake ridge and get down in the lake and use those hold down positions, or else you allow a team to rotate too much. But they have the better vision, so let's see what happens.
Now, the one thing I do on this cap, if they get that little Vanguard right behind the windmill, I mean, they're gonna force AVG to have to push in.
Yep, yep. And that's one of the things, if you can get it in behind the windmill, I think there's also a building there that you could also use um, on the cap. Yeah, that broken building. You can also get right in there,
Oh,
slam it up
just to neck.
against there.
Yep.
Yeah, that little
A couple
nook
good
there.
spots you can hide
You
something.
get
Yep.
that little nook on the backside with a Vanguard, you got to pretty much push onto cap to reset that.
And it looks like on the north side, while we were looking at the cap, AVG has got some form. Batchat's down to half health. 63 taking at least one shot. Vanguard being very aggressive for AVG here.
I don't know if it's necessary to be that aggressive, but to each their own, right? And I was the AVG caller. I'd say, look, there's no cap pressure. We know where all their tanks are at. Chill and let these guys make the mistake. I love what those Valors are for AVG and that little other small lake, hull down, backed up with the waffle. That's a really strong defensive setup right there, even though it's only 3 tanks.
I believe the waffle did take a shot, but that waffle
Oh,
at
there's a
2-9, oh,
fire. Oh, we got a burner.
oh, the 63 goes down. Oh, the
Oh, and
bat chat goes down too.
these are just not good positions for mediums to fight out of along this one line. I mean, there's some little undulations, but they're just, I mean, the other tanks are elevated. They're shooting down on
Yep.
your armor. There's just, you're not going to bounce. So now they've decided they don't like this position because everybody's dying and they're rotating.
The waffle did stay there. I don't
It's a
know.
dangerous,
I think
it's just, it's dangerous because,
we're coming up on 5 minutes here. I think the Vanguard's gonna go in on the cap.
here we go. Is he to go
He's gonna
right into
go
that
into
little
the little
nook?
nook. Yep.
Boom. He's in it.
Good shot into the Valor right there. Now he is
He
just
looked,
hiding on the corner, but he could slip around the back. Oh, he's in one of them. If you wanted to get just
it's
a
going to be
little
hard.
safer, I think
You
he
got to
could
get
come
on
back
the,
around.
yeah.
There he goes.
He
That's where I
said,
was
there
talking
he
about where he
is.
just got.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
See, now
Boom.
nobody from the north can hit him either. All right, but here comes the Vanguard for AVG to get the reset, run him off.
This would be the game right here is whether or not this Vanguard.
Can he? He did not get a reset.
Yeah, but now that Vanguard's a one shot, so he goes back in and gets tapped. Let's see. Got a little bit of a push coming, counter push by AVG on the backside. Vanguard's reloading. He's going to probably have one more shot to dive back in here. He's making his circle and his pass. He has to get the reset because these two Valors are not pushing forward.
Oh,
And we're
crowd's
down to
gonna go
20
down in the
seconds.
north.
Here we go. Here comes, oh, he's
He's got to go.
guy has to come in. He has to hit it or it's done. He has
I don't think
7
he's gonna make it.
seconds.
He
He
goes
goes
down.
down. That's it. Wow.
So they get the cap.
Great game. That was pretty exciting.
All right, I think SOBR just found the strategy for Mali right here.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
It
pretty
just gave
awesome.
you some ideas for future play.
Yeah, I'm taking notes. I got my notebook open. AVG did everything right except to get that reset, and they played the defense smart. But boy, that is such a hard position, especially with that tank. Even a tier 10 tank was not going to be able to get covered up like that in that position. On the AVG side, um, CS doing work again by Vlad. Vlad's been having some good back-to-back games, picking up a kill with almost 2,300. Boom in the bat chat, 2 kills and 2258 damage. The other CS by Hunnam doing 2,200 damage. The other bat chat by Ryogent picking up a kill, putting up 1739, really good, and then Valor putting up just over $1,000. That their Vanguard, just for note, with over 5K assisted, pretty good. But the winner, chicken dinner, SOBR, with that little cheeky push by the Vanguard into the base. No one was able to get the reset. They did a great job. Sand King in the CS picking up a kill with almost 1,900 in damage. Morb in the Valor doing 1351, picking up a kill. Uh, Masta in his Valor doing just north of $1,000, picking up a kill. All of those guys really super job there. Um, yeah, like it,
There we go.
like it,
All
I
right, we're
like
going
it.
to
So,
prop.
SOBR up 2-zip now, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So I mean, AVG, they're not out of this yet. I think Proc is a little more, well, a lot more. Everybody's used to Proc.
Yeah,
I feel like the maps like Mali and Fisherman's Bay and
a bit of
Vineyards,
wild cards.
right? Like it's a good map mixture in this tournament, right? But there's a lot of maps that people just aren't used to playing, so it could really
Hmm.
catch you off guard.
Yeah, and you got to think about things, and it's like what when you mention something like proc, everybody's run a million different strat ideas on proc. You've seen them, gone against them, you've probably done them yourself. You have an idea about how the map is going to play out. When you play that map like we just did, you don't know what the heck's going to happen. It's definitely a wild card. Is there a timer, or are these teams just really good about getting their tanks up?
I I don't know if the server has a timer. These guys are just really quick at picking.
Yeah, I like it.
I think we used to run the 3 minute timer for tank picks in most tournaments, but past year or so, I think a lot of teams and events have just kind of moved past using a timer with blind pick
Yeah,
coming in.
absolutely. And you see that, I think, I'm not speaking to the quality of these teams at all, but I think when you definitely see your higher level teams that have been there, done that with a lot of OG players, they're pretty quick. They know what they're doing. You know what light tank you're throwing air storm in, right?
Mhm.
There's not like, oh, gee, I got to figure out what tank to put this guy in. That
Change the
being said,
controller batteries real quick.
AVG still needs a few more tanks on the SOBR side. Um, we got like sarcasm here in the 63. MEPK is taking a 113. I love the 113. Old, that's an OG comp tank. Tan King in his CS has been having some great games. Morb in the Valor, Yams in the Baby Waffle, another CS coming out there. And then the Gore in the Vanguard, and then another Valor. So, gosh, they are in love with those Valors. Um, Over on the AVG side, they're bringing out double 63s with Vlad again and Hunnam. It's like a bat chat with Ryogent and they're back to the EBR. EBR's on top, and it looks like they're doing the Tier 9 Conquerors with Boom and Legs, then one Valor.
Here
Definitely
we
playing
go.
that hold down tanks on the attack coming from AVG. So it'd be interesting. You have 3 CSs on the SOBR side versus 2 CSs and a bat chat in terms of that medium matchup. Very interesting.
Let's see.
And again, this is just a good example of what I was talking about between the two maps. I mean, here the caps, you could throw a rock and hit one cap to the next cap, where those other caps were like
Super.
legit
Yep.
5, 6 grid squares away from each other. These are 2 grid squares away from each other. True, there's the train tracks and all, but you don't have to spread your defense as far, and you can make quicker defense rotations here.
All right, here we go. Timer will be just a few seconds short, but it should be all right. I try to wait till I see the reload start, and then I try to hit the timer.
Ah, I like it. I like it. It definitely looks like the mediums of AVG are going to head up to the hill on the 0 line, and they're going to send the rest of those hull down tanks right to the mid ridge. pretty standard affair in terms of setting up your attack. And boy, we're going to have a battle over here on the 7-0. Three mediums
Oh,
SOBR heading up top too.
yep. And look at these heavies, all right there on the 6th line. So now, I don't know. I feel like they could push over, take bowl, sneak that EBR on real quick,
This
draw the
Batchat's going.
Vanguard
I think
out.
they're going. Are they going after this CS? Ooh, the Batchat is taking
Cryogent
some
is
shots.
fully in, both down to almost a one shot. Oh, Cryogent takes a little bit of fall damage. But he is
Yeah,
still
he's a one
alive, but
shot.
he is strapped right there. It looks like Sand King going to come in, probably finish him off.
Be a smart move. Get that very dangerous autoloader out, down to 22 hit points. He should go down, I think, before he even gets reloaded here. Yep. Nice ram kill. Beautiful.
Okay, it looks like the 63s have been farming into MPK in the 113. He is down to a two shot. Oh, the waffle got lit in the back. He gets double tapped very quickly. So much
Be
happening. It's hard
careful.
to
They
keep
definitely
everything in the
have.
camera view.
I know. It's a lot. They've spread this out pretty good, but definitely AVG has bowl control with those two conquerors. Um, then they kind of have track control because that's where the other conqueror and valor are. Their
Now, the,
EBR is just playing loose. I wonder why not put him on cap and really get some pressure going here.
that's what I would like to see. It looks like
Oh, here
Conqueror's
comes the
coming out of the
valor. So they're
bowl.
going to
Looks
push
like they're
3 on cap.
going, yeah. Get those conks on.
And stay down. And once the EBR gets on cap, the pressure's going to be wild.
And if he gets on cap, he is staying pretty mobile.
Maybe he's
But they
just a
are down to
distraction, but
35. Ooh, one Valor is down. One more Valor on a one shot. They just track him. All
little
right,
push over
CSs
the
are
top by the
getting,
CSs. The CSs are going to try to counter the mediums,
yep,
um, and get
18 on the
get.
cap. Oh, here comes the push by 63 to the cap. They got 11 seconds. Ooh, good shot into the waffle. They
Got a
get a
little
small reset.
reset, but that might have cost him right there. Will you have one more chance? No, he's
I mean, there's
down. There's nothing left.
no.
Fumes.
AVG came out very strong right here, man.
AVG,
Like,
boy.
I got a little worried. I got a little worried when that bat chat just kind of YOLO'd in a little bit, but they held it down. And,
Yeah,
I mean, they were up like 4,000 or more HP at one point.
I mean, Viv, that was pretty resounding. I mean, they did not mess around. They executed a really solid strat, and they went after them. And I mean, boy, they mopped up.
I mean,
So
I'm just
BR,
saying that's. Go ahead.
no, I was saying SOBR did a good job of getting the intel. They knew everything, but boy, they didn't have their tanks in great positions counter. And you gave up the bull, you gave up the tracks, and you gave up the top of the hill. You can't give up all three of those locations on proc and expect to win. You have to control something, and they controlled nothing. Um, on the SOBR damage there, Sand King in the 60, well, all the 63s were the top three tanks performing for them. Sand King picking up a kill in 2267. The other CS, APU, doing almost 2 grand, and then Sarcasm in his putting up 1411. And over on the winner side, AVG in CS Hunnam, monster game, picking up 2 kills, 3664. Just beautiful game. ITU in his Conqueror, 2 kills and almost 3K and almost 2,400 in assists. That was awesome. Vlad in his CS, he's just been rocking that CS in all the games, picking up a kill with 26-47, really nice, and legs in his Conqueror doing 1650 and picking up a kill. So, wow,
There we go.
AVG. Is their defense as good as their offense on this map?
We're about to
You
find
know what?
out,
They
but I
they just
go
looked
ahead.
comfortable, didn't they? I mean, in
Exactly.
terms, they looked comfortable
That
on this map. They
that's
did
what I
not look
wanted to say.
comfortable on Malinovka.
No, no, it just looked like they did not. I don't know if it's gonna sound bad the way I'm gonna say it. It did not look like on the first Mali game they knew what they wanted to do. It's like they got over there, they got stuck, and they just didn't know how to rotate out of
Move
it.
out of it.
They were
Yeah.
just yeah, they just got stuck. This game they knew exactly what they wanted to do and where to go.
Yeah. I
Like you
agree
just said, they were
100%.
very comfortable right there.
I
But
think
that
their
was what I was
defense.
saying too. I mean, that first map, man, that would throw a lot of teams off not having the experience on it.
Dude, even if I practice it, I wouldn't want to play it. It looks like AVG's that have run pretty much the same lineup, bringing that EBR out, the triple tier 9 Conquerors. I mean, those are pretty solid tanks on proc, so I like that idea.
Oh yeah, looks like both team went with a triple comp. Oh, never mind. It throws me off because
I know, because then it
we're looking at the
switches
wood
it to
screen
the
and
other
it switches
side.
it to the other side.
SOBR bringing out the baby waffle. So they had the
That
waffle on defense, but they didn't bring the waffle on offense.
I mean,
Curious
a lot
where
of
that's
teams do
going.
that. I mean, I would say if I had to
One
guess, they're
line?
gonna set it up GH, yeah, one
Yeah.
GH1 somewhere. I mean, they could take it to the hill, maybe H0, but I think it would be better suited on the one line.
Mm-hmm. Because then you can farm the ridge and farm out the one with a little bit of vision, especially if you're going to. And yeah, they're going that
Yeah,
way.
it
They're
looks like
going
we're gonna
one,
have
one,
some one
two.
line action.
Once again, for AVG, the three mediums are going to push the hill on the 0, and they're going to control everything on the 4 through 6 line with their ridgeline tanks. Which means they're going to end up conceding the one line. So this is going to be interesting. One line
Oh,
plays are always about, is the defensive team able to make a good rotation and get behind, and how quickly can they do it?
that's what they need out of these mediums right here.
The mediums
If
can't sit in Delta 0, or else the one line is, going to be successful.
well, if they let the 113 and they let these guys get down the one line, they will have back shots into these or these conquerors.
Here they go.
So these
Mediums are coming off the
conquerors,
hill. CSs are boogieing right now.
yep, they're gonna get in behind them. I mean, they are gonna have to push all the way up though.
Good trades going on back and forth. I mean, one of the Valors is already less than half health. He's been getting tore up. He's down to 914 health. Needs to keep his head down. He's a one shot
Oh
now.
yeah,
Anonymous.
LTU trying to cross.
Good
Oh, there's just
focus
shots
fire
coming
out of
everywhere.
SOBR right now. I know it's just.
Now the Chieftain, Morbid Angel, trying to come up and chase the EVR, but he takes two or three
I.
shots from the
Yeah.
63s.
I was just saying, what are you doing there? Oh, there go. Conqueror
Oh,
goes
and the
down
Valor both
two.
go down.
AVG's in trouble now. They did get the Chieftain out, but you know what? Those three full health mediums. Well, I guess the CS is taking a little bit of a hit, and the Bat Chat took a hit. They still have a chance, but the EBR needs to play. You need to keep your EBR needs to stay alive if
Yeah.
they want a chance.
All right, now the
Because
113 on the other side pushing into those two Conquerors with the Valor. AVG gonna lose both of these Conquerors. One's down, the other's not gonna be able to hold against two,
nope,
three tanks right here.
good push by SOBR. Keep the cap pressure going. wall. You just hold back those mediums. This time SOBR was just really meticulous about farming out all those ridgeline heavies, and once they took down those heavies, it was pretty much over.
Hunnam goes down. Even with the cap pressure on, I don't know. I think I would have left the second tank on, but
It's just kind of an insurance policy. I mean, clearly there's only 2 tanks left. Sillier things have happened. CS should be going down here with one more shot. Batchat's on reload in the back with 88 hit points. I don't even know if he'll end up getting a shot off.
probably not. Looks like 6 will have him right here. Yes, he does. Good job to SOBR taking game 4.
And is it first to 3 or first to 4 wins?
It's first to 4.
Okay, so SOBR is up 3-1.
Yep. Still need 1, and we're going to Vineyards, so
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen Vineyards played. I don't even know where the caps are.
Yeah, so here's the deal on Vineyards. It's super split, and you'll see this right when it pops up. I don't even know if I have a map on my strats here. No, it's on my computer, but the caps you're gonna see they're along that city line, so on the bottom part, but they're like you'll see they're just really far apart, and you have to get through a lot of buildings and dips and terrain. I think the best strategy on this one is you rush everything towards one cap, and you just you flood the zone, and put a lot of pressure on the other team to try to figure out how to get back and get shots.
All right, well, I guess we will see what AVG does on attack here.
Mm-hmm. What up here? No, I have it somewhere. Vineyards, here we go. This is kind of wild. It's a big map, um, and like I said, it's you got to have some, in my opinion, some fast tanks on defense to make rotations. And I'm almost wondering if a good offense isn't the best defense, if that makes.
Right, push out and attack
Don't
first.
push out and pressure one side. Maybe you catch them off guard, or at least then maybe you know where they're at, and you're really forcing them to make a decision to fight you or to try to cap.
I mean, it looks like they're bringing out a little bit more speed, coming out with the Chieftains over Conks.
Yeah, inks that can rotate. Yeah, I like it.
Tier 9 Waffle's been kind of a mainstay all day so far. But
It's a
I've
good
really kind
hitter.
of, I think that's the TD of choice right now in this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. I mean, great camo, great rate of fire with the 12.8. I don't think I've been seeing anyone firing the big gun on it, but
No,
it's
I think that 12.8 is just the way to go.
yeah. What is it? Like every less than 7-second reload or something like that? It's like really stupid fast.
7, 8 seconds. It's not
Yeah,
much at
and you're
all.
punching out, 525, 550 damage. Yeah.
Oh
Okay, so
my
you can
God.
see,
Yeah, this
yeah,
is
it's a
super.
7 grid squares between those caps, and you have a dip with all those buildings. So what do?
Oh.
Go, Beaver.
Um, I don't know, man. I think here I mean, depending on what tanks you pick, I think you just got to commit all to one flag and hope you can kill everything before the others rotate.
Hmm.
It looks like AVG may be going to rotate all their tanks to A, commit to A.
Seems that way. That seems where everything's moving. I I think I would be a little bit more, like, I don't know, maybe trying to hold some of these tanks back and hide them a little bit. But definitely SOBR is trying to get out there and figure out what's going on with their Vanguard
They
versus a
are,
Mana
I don't
Core.
know. It looks like these guys did get lit. It looks like the 63 already putting some shots in.
See, look at that though. Look at all those tanks on B cap. They have 4 tanks, including 3 of their heavies, sitting on B cap. They'll never be able to get back to A cap.
If they can get over here, they wipe out Sand King and they get the cap on. Maybe
How do you
the
defend it?
bat's almost already in AVG spawn. The bat wouldn't even make it back at this point, I don't think.
They're trying to make some rotations, but those other caps on the other tanks on B cap have not left yet. So you're defending 4 versus 7 right now. I would throw cap pressure on them. I don't know why they're not throwing cap pressure on.
Well, I don't know if they're trying to wait for the Conquer. I mean, the Conquerors are just slow. It's going to take them time to get here. Wondering if they're just trying to wait for them to get there before they do and
Mm,
get set up. But
Anacore has taken some hits there. Definitely, probably can take one more hit depending on who whacks them. Let's see now that they got all their tanks over here. Now the medium heavies are starting to move from SOBR, those chieftains. Again, if
yeah,
you
here
had
goes
cap
some cap
pressure, here we
pressure.
go. Now we got it. Yeah, but you got to, I
But did
think
they
you got
wait
to
too
flip.
late?
Got to put more. You got to get that clock going. Manicore and I don't know. Vanguard is shooting at the waffle, which I don't understand that. Let's let it be close here.
9 seconds. The FV, the
Boom
Valor, and
needs
the
to take the
Chieftains are
shots.
all coming
Boom needs to push
straight.
forward and take the shots.
Three
Boom needs to take the
seconds.
shots.
Oh, Sand King got a reset, I believe.
Yep. Oh, fire, Chieftain. Oh, Chieftain
Oh, he
goes
is
down
down.
trying to get the resets. This time it's
All right,
just
now
a
the
brawl
63s, if the 63s up high can handle the waffle and the heavies can
and
hold
get
off
in.
the 3. Okay, they're just going to bully the waffle up top, and then they could send these 63s in the bat down behind the heavies.
Yep. At this point, I wouldn't worry about cap pressure. I just back off and you. Yep.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
they
yeah.
did
Just
exactly what you said. But now here they come. Now they're to come in and start punishing. Good focus fire. There it is. 2-piece done. Pretty much a cleanup here.
just got the Manicore playing with the bat out in the field.
Yep. Yeah. And that's it. And again, everything came in kind of like a little bit too slow, and they were able to just kind of pick apart AVG, making this into a match, picking up their second win. And again, they looked really confident. When they look confident, they're a pretty darn good team.
Well, they are proving it right there. That was really good focus fire, really good wrap around on those heavies.
Yeah. And look at Vlad. Again, I mean, I've been mentioning this guy's name a million times, but in his CS, he got 4 kills and 4K. I mean, that guy is pretty good. And his teammate there, Hunnam, in his 63, doing almost 2,700 and picking up a kill. Those guys, 5 kills between them, and you're talking over 6,000 damage. That's a good combo. Uh, only really the bat chat busting 2K from sarcasm over there on the SOBR side. And those other tanks just, I mean, those chieftains, 2 chieftains got in 1 shot apiece. I mean, that's just not going to get it done.
Are you ready for round two here?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. These guys, I like it. These guys are going at it, back and forth. Uh, Boy, I'd like to see BG tie it up here and send this into a tiebreaker. Been that good of a match.
I don't know. I don't know if it, and I may jinx myself here. I don't know if it's just me picking matches to stream, but we have yet to have a match go to tiebreaker.
Oh, really? Interesting. Oh, yeah, you probably jinxed
Probably jinxed it,
it.
but
Darn
I'm
it, Beaver.
hoping for tiebreaker.
Well, it's just like again, I think when AVG, and I know this seems weird because it sounds like we're talking like almost like a sports team here, but in some regards it is. When a team plays with confidence, you can just tell. Execution, focus fire, rotations, everything just starts happening. It looks really organic and it looks really thoughtful. Um, but when AVG looks like they get stuck and they don't know where to go, uh, they don't rotate. It just starts falling apart. SOBR just picks them apart. That's been the tail of the tape so far of this matchup today. SOBR, they got their tanks up. It looks like they're pretty much running with that same lineup, bringing out the double valors, going with the Vanguard again, baby waffle, 3 CSs, and the bat chat.
Now, which is faster, Chieftain or the Valor?
I think the
I believe it's the
Chieftain
Chieftain,
has.
right?
I think the Chieftain, after all those buffs, is a little bit quicker. Um, who knows? I mean, sometimes you have to also look at like how those terrain resistances affect the tank and everything else. But I feel like the Chieftain has a little more giddy up.
All right,
So
sweating
pressure still on
on.
AVG. AVG needs to tie this up to send it into a tiebreaker. Um, but defense is tough, as you could see. Those
Yeah,
spawns
that
are
is a
hella
very.
hella far apart. And that's why I'm almost wondering on defense, do you push out one side and just, try to almost do like a swinging gate play defense? And this, where did it push into the field? Where did it push you onto one side of the map and hopefully catch a tank or two?
Looks like AVG gonna come out. Still need what? Two more tier 10s.
It's
Like they're
not
gonna
where you
bring
get,
out a. There we go.
yeah. Because it's not where on defense where you can kind of set your tanks in the middle of both those caps. And the reason is you're down in that low area, underneath the bridge. So no matter what, you're still having to drive up a hill to get to one of the caps or the other. And it's really difficult to make that rotation if another team is already on the cap and is taking either the 9-0 or the 1-2.
I didn't look at the B cap last game, but there are so many buildings on that
Oh,
cap.
yeah. That's why I thought just to straight up push down the 0 and then dig in behind those buildings, don't knock them down. The first 2 or 3 shots are just going to be shooting buildings.
Well, now too, I mean, look at you know, well, when we used to play Murrow, it always used to be shoot the cover down on the flag.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
So I
in
mean,
this
I'm
case,
wondering
yeah, just
like, yeah,
run
just
them
run
down.
through the buildings. You're right there. Run them down. Big map. You've got the time. It looks like SOBR are gonna come for a B push this game.
Howard, I get to see 2 different defensive strats here and 2 different offenses here. I do
CryoGen gonna
like,
stay back. Gonna snipe. Which I don't mind that. I mean, he could put in a lot of damage in that bat up there on that hill.
yeah, I like that. I don't. Oh, those
Ooh, good
Valor,
double tap into
Valor
the
and
Valor.
Chieftains are just taking unnecessary damage right now with bad pokes.
Oh, well, Chief it
Boy,
down to a one shot. He just needs to fall back all the way right now.
no, they're coming. SOBR is coming. This CS and Valor are in
All right, they need to. Yep, they're going to take advantage of
got
that.
him.
They're going to get Angel coming down there by himself, where nobody could support him and get him out.
That bat put in good work, but he's on reload. Got to keep that chieftain gun. I know it's 79,
Yep.
but that chieftain can still put in some shots that are important. Here comes the other CS. So here comes Vlad. Vlad, I like that position Vlad is in. He's in a nice little crossfire position. Bat chat's to be reloaded here in just about 2 or 3 seconds.
Looks like
Vlad's.
Vlad got a shot in, but looks like everybody's just playing hold down at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Hunnam
Okay,
takes a
King.
shot.
Yep.
I mean, for AVG, you need Huntum in the game. He's been one of their top players in every match. You can't have him go down right now. Kind of feel like for AVG, if Huntum and Vlad are in it, they have a chance to win it. Only kind of staled out, just like you called it there, Beef. Vanguard out here is playing with fire.
Ooh, good shot of the bat. I didn't see where that came from. Believe it was the Valor though. I mean, AVG, they got a nice defense set up. They've got good firing lanes. They just have to hold and save their HP.
A little bit of a push coming here. It looks like on the
Yep.
zero, possibly. Yep, here we go.
But the bat chat getting to form into, believe that is Sand King.
Here comes the focus on Hunt. I mean,
63 coming in
SOBR
behind them.
Hunnam goes down.
Gonna lose the Valor also. Good shot from the Vanguard. He'll
A
get
little
a
bit of a
fire on
fire
the
there.
63. All right,
Still
Vanguard good
burning.
now. He put his 3 shots. Ooh, dodging 3-4 shots right there.
Going to be tough for Vlad, who's maybe a 2-shot.
Yep. Now he
And
does have CryoGent backing him up, but I did miss Boom going down in the Chiefs end.
Guards coming
Yeah.
over. They're trying to get this baby waffle, but here again, here's the problem of trying to defend. You're trying to get your baby waffle over. Baby waffle's not going to get over here for another 30 seconds. Using that cover just like you talked about. Throwing 2 on the cap, 1's full health.
Yep.
Might be able to get 3 on cap here. Push Sand King on. I know he doesn't have any health, but really want to put the pressure on him.
Ooh, Vlad got to be careful. He just took another big shot. Good shot by CryoGent right there.
He takes a return shot.
Takes one. Trying to get Sand
He's on
King
full
out.
reload. So he won't be reloaded. So someone else is going to have to get resets. Because the bat
So it
chat.
looks like the Chieftain's coming in, but oh, they only got 16 seconds.
And you got to shoot through
Vlad
buildings.
could peek it. Well, Vlad has a shot without the buildings. Oh, he does get it. He got it. The HE round. That's all he needed.
And the Vanguard goes down.
Oh, the Vanguard went down. Alright, so we got almost full health Chieftain here coming in.
And you got the waffle. The waffle. Oh, they lost
Vlad
Vlad.
went down.
22
Am's
seconds.
taking a couple
20
shots
seconds
in the
on the
back.
clock. Waffle's looking for a shot. Bats that'll go in, I think.
Yep.
Hopefully to get some help from the waffle and the chieftain.
Waffle takes a big shot.
He's on reload now. He's pretty unhealthy. 2 seconds.
Oh, he didn't
And that's
get
game.
it. Oh, I thought the bat was going to get a reset right there.
No, you pretty much called it at the beginning of the game, saying, "Look at all them buildings," and that's exactly what SOBR did. Is they got in there, they were very, very patient, and kind of beating up AVG a lot. And then once they knew they had them on the ropes, they just kind of pushed in there, put the cap pressure on, set up good crossfires, and game down. So congratulations to SOBR, but hell of an effort by AVG today.
Yeah, always fun. We've streamed AVG a few times in the past. Always putting on a show. No different today. They came out. They had some really good rotate, really good focus firing matches, but SOBR just coming out on top. Um, but that's going to do it for us on this stream. We will be back in about 30 minutes with DC versus 1HP, and that will be our last stream for the week until probably Monday or Tuesday. So, if you missed anything, it will be up on YouTube later.
So check us out, subscribe, and share the video with others.